be sure to go to flipsidegaming.com and use promo code 6 for 10% off on orders over $10. It's a good deal and helps support the show. What is up, Planeswalkers? Theoric 6, Big Beard back with some more Magic the Gathering Arena. My beard's a bit of a mess today. Judge me. So today we're playing LVD, Legend VD's deck. He's a fellow, I don't know why I did it like that. He is a fellow Flipside Gamingman. And I was like, well, I really liked how Blood Sun played. Also love how it looks. And a lot of people were like, put Lotus Field in the deck. So I just decided to do this. Now, usually I try not to whole copy lists from other content creators, but this is the reason that I didn't. Look how smooth this is. Look at all these 4s. I was really close to taking the force down to 4 and putting 4 of some other land in, and I was like, I shouldn't do that because it's just like a terrible idea. But oh man, the 4s, I couldn't change it because of all of the crisp ass 4s. It's just so good. So what is this deck? This deck essentially is kind of a mid-range, kind of land matters deck that uses Blood Sun and just things, you know, just things. We're running 4 Elvish Reclaimers. This card is really nice because if you have lands in your yard, either via using its own ability or using Cavalier of Thorns, then it's a decent-ish card. It's a good old 1 mana 3/4. And you can sack a land to search your library for a land card and put it in the battlefield tapped. And usually, pretty much always, this is going to get Lotus Field, especially if you have a Blood Sun out. What this means is that you technically can ramp pretty well as long as you have a Blood Sun out. Also, it just blocks things early on, which is nice. For Llanowar Elves, this ramps us into turn 3. Turn 3 is where we find our Blood Sun. It's pretty decent. For Lava Coils, Lava Coil is removal, and it gets rid of a lot of things. That's pretty much it. For Bond of Flourishing, you get to look at the top 3 cards, and you get a permanent. Everything except for Bond of Flourishing and Lava Coil is a permanent in this deck, so the chances of you whiffing are pretty low. This allows you to get anything you need, really. Engage your life as well. Very important. Then, of course, we're playing for Voracious Hydra. I love this card so much. Every time I play it, I love it even more. It just has so much versatility. It has trample in it innately, which is awesome. You can have double X, or you can hit something for X. It's great. For Blood Sun, this was fun last video. It was a ton of fun. So I'm trying to play it now. What's really good about this card is that it draws a card, right? So it means that in a variety of situations, even if you don't need it, the card still replaces itself. So it's not like a dead draw, which is helpful. For Kiora, now this is going to trigger when we cast this, or this. So we're going to be able to get some draw. But also, it allows us to untap Lotus Field to play, for example, this even larger. It allows us to use this even more. So she's just a nice card to have. For Rekindling Phoenix, it's a Phoenix that's really annoying to deal with. That's pretty much it. And for Cavalier of Flame, this is fantastic. One, it's a very aggressive Cavalier. Now, you could say we could be running the Reach Cavalier, but this is a little bit better because we have that extra mana to use for this card. And it allows us to buff up our Reclaimer. It allows us to, if we've gotten a decent number of lands into the bin, then it allows us to dome our opponent for a lot. And it means that if we are kind of drawing a bunch of lands, we can just keep those in hand and dump them with our Cavalier of Flame in order to draw through some more of our deck. Now, I should mention, so also this is the mana base, blah, 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 blah. I was considering essentially splashing blue for just Hydra Crisis, and I decided against it because I just like the 4s, man. I just liked the 4s, and I didn't know how that would modify the mana base, and I was like, no, the 4s are too good, so. For this, it's fine. There might be situations in which I have too much mana and not really anything to do with it, but hopefully we'll mitigate some of that. And I did play exactly 2 games with this. I also played some with LVD's life gain build that's slightly modified with my stuff, because that's how I usually do it. Because I hated the life gain deck I built, so I was like, I want to play life gain, because it's an interesting thing, but I don't want to play with the thing that I'm using, because it sucks. But I ended on this, and I went against 2 aggro decks, which isn't what I figured the deck would do well against. But I was able to beat both mono black vampires, which was relatively aggressive, and an actual aggressive Sakdos deck. This is a bad hand. That is one of the issues with Lotus Field. You can be in situations like this where you kind of just have a pretty bad opener. This hand, though, is fine. What's really nice with Blood Sun is that these just come into play untapped, and you don't have to pay for it. It's great. Oh man, we're going second. I want to keep Blood Sun in a blind sense, but do I drop one of my Hydras to keep Bond of Flourishing? Bond of Flourishing is something we can do on turn 2. Sure. I don't love it, because I really love Hydra. We'll see our opponent's on. Blossoming Sands. So this very well could be the Bant deck. This could be Bant Scapeshift, and if it is, we have a main deck Bloods. Okay, they're not. It's... Okay. It's a token deck. We have Lava Coil. So unless they play 3 tokens, I can kill out Lava Coil if I want. So they're a token deck. Interesting. Well, I can play this for free. Oh, it's beautiful. I now have 6 mana. Unfortunately... Well, let's see. So that's Lava Coil, and then play Voracious Hydra for 2 in order to kill the Iron Root. I don't love that. Voracious Hydra for 4. Can kill a champion. What do you do again? 5 mana to activate that. I could just Phoenix and Lava Coil the champion. Let's do that, actually. Let's play the Phoenix and Lava Coil the champion. This way, next turn, I'll have enough mana to kill this. Yeah, because I'll 7, so I can do this for 5. Yeah, I think I like that line a little bit better. So that was incredibly rude. How dare you, first of all. And second of all, how dare you? I could go Super Greed, but I think I'm just going to kill his Warlord. So this should be X equals 5. Yep. So I have a 5/6 on my 4th turn, I think. Yeah, I think they missed 1 land, so this is my 4th turn. Seems good. Now we have Bond of Flourishing to try and find another card to actually cast. Mr. Reclaimer. Reclaimer is actually quite nice as well. I guess I'll do this first. Kiora allows for more draws in the long run, but I would need something to start that off. So I'd rather just have the Hydra. And then just play the Reclaimer. I don't trust attacking with my Elves. I'll play the Reclaimer, though. Then next turn, I can sack a land and get Lotus Field. And turn, yes. Okay. Flashy boy. You're going to get eaten alive by a Hydra. It's going to be delicious. Sure. Nice card, bro. So I think I net a mana if I use this. Oh, wait, no. This puts it on tapped anyway. Yeah. So let's see. How much do I have? I have 2, 4, 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, yeah. Shut up, cat. I forgot to turn it off again. And we'll fight this. Have fun dying. Then we'll attack with our 5/6. And if you flash another wolf in order to block, fun fact, I'll kill that too. It's kind of sad that I'm playing against not this, but... Alright, you have another ambusher. See, I have 2 Chunguses in play. Cavalier of Flame would be nice. I should probably start stockpiling lands in that case. Just so I can actually get some nice dabblage out of Cav. So they have 7 power worth of, or 7 toughness worth of blocks here. And only 7 power. Raise the alarm. They did that on their turn. So they could do that. I guess. Well, it's another Blood Sun. Go ahead and cast this. So we draw. To land. So we're going to keep this land in hand. And we are going to Smork. They're in a more dire situation than I am. It's triple. So I'm fine with that. If they block like that, I get through for 8. Put them down to 4. Nice. Decide to double block. I get rid of the wolf. I do lose one of the hydras, but that's fine. And I'll go ahead and pass the turn. End of turn, I can utilize Elvish Reclaimer to get another Lotus Field. Not gonna matter too much. I believe there's a Hydra. Yeah, there's a Hydra down here, so it does shuffle this back, which is nice. Johnny, Johnny's okay. He's gonna -2, yep. The issue here is they have Vigilance, though. That's like the actual problem. Ow, 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 ow! It hurts. Okay, another Blood Sun. I died.
I'll show you Dry Walker something truly spectacular.
There are 3 or more. So I can activate this, untap. Like this, submit. Lotus Field. Untap him.
One drop
And pass.
and grows.
No, I'm still dead though, right? Because at least 4 is going to get through. Because of a Johnny. Dang! I was so close. Darn. Oh well, let's see if my opponent sees it. Cat, you shut up. Does my opponent see that they can -2 to kill me? Does my opponent know that it is something they can do?
Your light will cleave the dark.
Opponent, you should -2, because that makes me dead.
We were not destined to fight.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm just dead in all meanings of the word. They're gonna sack stuff though. Look, I have all four of my Lotus Fields, and I'm dead. Darn. I wonder if I could have played that differently. I guess maybe. Maybe I shouldn't have made that Hydra as large so that I could use my elf earlier. I think that's possible. I'm gonna set my pet to F off again, please. This is the 5th time I've done that since the since the new update. I'm not even kidding. All right, let's play some more. I don't know if I actually. I don't think I technically flooded that game. Yeah, I think making the Hydra as big as I did may have been unnecessary. Because I could have started doing that earlier. But, I don't know if that would have mattered, though, right? Like, I mean, technically it could have, because it was shuffled, what was it, in the bottom up a little bit earlier. Yeah, I think that's just kind of a random thing where, it's possible that was more correct, but I can't know for sure. This hand's fine. A bit slow, but we do at least have Lava Coil plus Bonds if this is an aggressive deck. Keep this hand. I do want to address some concern that I saw on the subreddit, where people didn't like that the full art lands weren't full art on the battlefield. And, oh, cool. And when I first saw that, I was very confused, because this is how it's always been. But I realized that a lot of people are newer to the game than... I don't know if this is a Gates deck or not. Let's do this and this. Give me a second. Let's do this, I suppose. Hope I don't get board wipes. That would suck. That'd set me back a decent amount. I realized that there are a decent number of people who weren't here for when Amonkhet was around, and it took me a little while to like realize that. But I mean that has to be like the reason, I would think, because it's like the deck is, or this is exactly how the Amonkhet ones worked. I'll attack. Why not? It's exactly how the Amonkhet ones worked, and I just assumed that everyone knew that, but that's not the case. And a lot of people are upset that you have to pay for these, but you also have to realize that these are like really crisp lands. Like this art is still good, and when you hover over it, it still is full art, right? Like it's still nice to look at, and that's the entire point. Like it's just a cosmetic thing. It doesn't need to be anything else. And like you don't have to buy them. Like that might make me seem like some sort of shill or something, but like you literally don't have to buy them. Oh, Blood Sun. So let's see, Forest into play. Blood Sun on the field. And let's see, so I could Reclaimer end of turn, so I think that's what I'm going to do instead of bonding or something like that. I'm just going to Reclaimer at the end of the turn and get a Lotus Field. Then I can Kiora for essentially free, then play Cav. Discard probably the Lava Coil, because against the threats in the Guildgate deck, it's not really the strongest thing. It only really hits Archway Angel, and I'm not sure that they're playing that. It's nice for them, I will say. Blood Sun is nice for them because their gates can come in untapped. Golos. Is this meant to be a Field of Dead deck? Because, fun fact, it's not going to work with my Blood Sun on the field. You're going to play a Field of the Dead. You did? Oh, congratulations. Oh, and they're looking at it like, why? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, first of all, it's 6, so they're still the same. But you didn't even... They didn't have 7, though, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was their 6th. They need 7. They didn't need to concede, although for what it's worth, they're probably screwed. I don't know. Let's play another one, man. It's only been 20 minutes. Heck yeah, bud. I'm probably going to name this deck, or not the deck, but the thumbnail, like Blood Red Summer or something. Gotta get those Coheed hits in when I can. Also, you know, I said at the beginning of the video, you can go to Flipside Gaming and use my promo code, but you also use LVD's promo code. I am essentially just taking his deck. So it would be incorrect of me to not be like, LVD also is a Flipside man. So you can use his code if you'd like. Obviously, I still want you to use mine. But you can use his. I don't know if you can see this. I don't know if you can see this right here. This cat that I literally got rid of a second ago. Why? Blood Sun next turn would be pretty dope. Not a Blood Sun, how dare you? Stomping Ground tapped. Swing in for Juan Tanameda. If our opponent plays something we don't like, we can coil it, then play Field. If they don't play something we don't like, then we can just Phoenix. It's another Field with a DeckTech. Just need to draw one of my Blood Suns. One of my many Blood Suns. And then they're kind of fudged. I assume this is going to be Teamer Field. Could just be Gruul Field. Gonna swing in. And I could play Elvish Reclaimer, but instead I'm gonna play another Rekindling Phoenix. And play Lotus Field. Sacking a crag and a forest. Now I have 2 land in the yard. And I have a decent threat density on top. Oh, Jund! Jund Field. Alright. Respect it. Primal Amulet. I'm just loving what the hell is happening right now. I guess I can attack with Llanowar as well. Yeah, I'll have plenty of mana to use Elvish Reclaimer. My opponent, under a lethal board. Do I even play Elvish Reclaimer? Do I even play Elvish Reclaimer? I don't think I do. I think I save it as a threat if my board gets wiped. But like, they have to double kill the Phoenixes. I don't think they can. They only have 1 red. They could get another red and double Lava Coil. Speak of the Devil. Does he have Fogs? He might have Jund Fogs, which would be interesting. Could have a flashed creature, an ambushman. No, but he's playing Primal Amulet though. Like, the Devil. Sure. Okay, opponent's still on 1. Do I want to play this other Lotus Field? Probably. It means that I don't have to activate that at all? Sure. Okay. So they still need to find a way to deal with my entire board. Original Suit doesn't work. The Lava Coil only kills 1 Phoenix. They would need to kill the other one once again at instant speed. And they would still have to get rid of Llanowar Elf? Cat, shut up. I took you out of this game, and you came back by yourself. Okay? 23? We're playing another one. I'm turning the cat off again. And we're going to see if it stays off this time. Let's go to profile. Reward, sure. I don't care. I have no idea what it was. It was some sort of uncommon. I do not care. Hey, cat, stay away from me. I don't like you. Leave me alone. I wonder how many times we've had the Lotus Field background, I'm just realizing. It's someone else with a zombie avatar. I never see that. Yeah. Turn 1, turn 2. I need another red source to play Phoenix, but still. Okay, based on this and this, I'm going to assume my opponent's on zombies? Zambos, as some might say. I just realized I'm like... I feel like I'm flexing now. That don't really falls. We'll go ahead and do... No, I guess we kind of have to do... Well... I'll take 2, I don't care. Cav is going to be harder to cast. So I'm just going to get another Phoenix. And I'll just play this. I still need a red source. Unfortunately, we didn't have a red source there. If we had a red source, I would definitely take it. Blue-green is this Simic Flash. Could very well be Simic Flash. Search Rescanta? Does not have me. Oh, baby, I love your way. Every day. And I'll attack for 1. What's great is having a Blood Sun, and your opponent still flipping a Search Rescanta. Always top. What the fuck was I talking about? Oh, right. I feel like I'm flexing on people because these cost gems, this costs gems, she costs gems. Teferi, you gonna bounce my Phoenix? Because then Teferi dies. Sure, dude. You get to draw a card. Have fun with that. Boop, and we're gonna go ahead and attack you. And attack you. And I'll play this Phoenix again.
You just let me know if you're up for round 2.
You're the one who died, dude. So you should probably shut the hell up. So this is Bant. Could be Bant Shift. Oh, this is looking like Bant Shift. Yeah, this is Bant Shift for sure. Well, if I didn't know, now I know. Shoot. So, play this tapped. I do need a Blood Sun. Soonish. Luckily, we do have 2 flyers that have them on a 2-turn clock. So they do need to look for something. A Field of the Dead would get them the requisite number of lands here. Krasis. Krasis for 4 is annoying, but I can still attack through it. Oh my god, even better. Alright. Krasis, get the fuck out of my face. I'm going to keep these lands in hand, just in case we draw a Cav Boy. Just end turn. So they're on 3. They're looking for something. Shoot. They're on 6 now. Krasis 2, 4, 6. That would be annoying. We're up to 9 now. Hello. He gives him haste. So he blocks this, and they're dead if I can give him haste. So I need to tap this. Yeah. So I'll do this. Discard both of these. Sure, that's fine. Activate this, giving them haste. And that has lethal on my opponent. Because there's no way he can block this and live. Piece of cake! Never did have it. I'd look like a fucking wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man. Come on down to Al Harrington's wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man's warehouse and emporium today! 27. Fuck it. We'll do another one. We'll do another game. It's only been fucking 28 minutes. The game's been going by decently fast. We're on a good win-loss here, so shout out to LVD for making a good deck. Because I can't. Going up against a blind cat, or half-blind cat. Ooh, this is a yikes for me. This is a pretty big yikes for me. Like you, opponent, I will mulligan. This is better. I don't like the prospect of dropping my Cav. Because Cav might be, like, one of the only ways to win this game. Especially if my opponent... It's triple red, I only have 1 red. I feel like I do need to make sure my opponent's creatures die. Well, that moment where I'm just going to draw a bunch of red, and I will have regretted my decision immensely. It's back. Lava Coil does not work on this, right? 4 damage. If that creature would die. No, it does not. Alright, I'll grab one of these. Alright, I guess I should have done that first. Blood Sun, Llanowar Elf. Llanowar Elf. Blood Sun, Llanowar Elf. Blood Sun draws a card. Just ramps a little bit. I'm just draw a card. So I assume they're just on, like, Selesnya mid? I'm not blocking that. Very confused. Oh, hello, Cav. Well, welcome back. Let us do... The thing is, if I draw a Lotus Field, it would be great. What? I can't cast this shit anyway, so it's fine. Blood Sun. All right. I can't kill these things. If I draw a red source, I can play a Cav. Probably discard a lot of these Lava Coils, frankly. Take the damage. One of the reasons that Bond of Flourishing is great, mitigated that initial hit off of Vanguard. Opponent is now playing a Vine Mare. Huh. This is meant to kind of be an annoying deck against the metagame. Interesting. Hexproof and shit? Yeah. Reasonable. I would like a red source. That would be fantastic in my eyes. Because I can't deal with this shit. So I'm just going to pass the turn again. Because if I get a red source, right, like this is beefy. I can actually block this pretty reasonably. But, I mean, it would just dump these, because... Oh, okay. Has lifelink, which seems strange to me. I feel like I kind of need to chump this. This is 12 damage, I go to 5. I can Lava Coil this next turn, but that doesn't really do much. I think I actually have to not block. Ow, ow. Can I draw a red source? This is technically a red source, but I believe it's insufficient. Yes, yes it is. 1, 2, 3. Then I'll only have 4, yeah. So I'll do this. Hope that she takes some of the heat off of me.
Let's dive right into battle. Nature flows.
Murder this. I have to chump this next turn. Very interesting deck. I do assume that this is meant to kind of hate on the meta, since this has Vigilante. Luckily, this doesn't have Trample, so I don't really care too much, because I have a few chump blockers. She can lose 3. I need all of the chump blockers I can get. Ow.
Now I'm salty. Let's get moving.
So we're gonna play Cav, and I think I dump all of this. You draw first. I'm definitely dropping these. They do pretty much nothing here. I don't think I need another Blood Sun. The question is, do I want an Elvish Reclaimer? Possibly? Cat, you shut the hell up. This can become large enough to block Vanguard, but right now I have a blocker for Vanguard. I'm gonna keep it. Okay. So it worked out okay. Didn't work out great. Worked out okay. No attacks. The fact that it's vigilance is really an issue. I don't know if there's anything I can do with this. I'm pretty sure it's an easy chump with Elf. I think I just kind of need to get a Hydra, like, real big. Oh, another Cav. I like it. Yeah, discard these mountains. Yeah. It's probably fine. Because this lets you 5. No, I want to play this one. Because I do want to be able to activate Reclaimer. That was dumb. I'll probably draw land. That was dumb. Discard both of these. Yeah, just draw other things. Wow, look at that. I drew a land. Who would have thought? So then I'm going to untap this.
The ocean surges.
And I can actually double block. Each of them only does 1 damage. but it is technically something that I can do. I'm mad at myself for playing a land. Alright, pass turn. Yeah, I mean, I can double block. Oh, double block does not work anymore. I could triple block and lose all of them. I think I'm just going to chump with Reclaimer and get a Lotus Field. Sack a forest. Get out one of these Lotusy Fields. So I can activate these 6, so that's 3, 4, 5 times. Which is insufficient. How many lands are in the grave? 1, 2? Just 2? Seriously? Been through like half of my deck. Yeah, I made a mistake when I played that land instead of discarding it, because I would have drawn more. Oh god, what do you have? We'll see how big they get. Well, they're real big. Yeah, I mean, I can kill both. Or I can double block and get actually murdered. And I mean, it's 22 damage. It's relatively unlikely my opponent is going to be able to do anything, so I think I kind of have to block here. Yeah. Oh my god, that's so helpful. Oh, that's so helpful because it draws me a card. And it blocks this all day long. Oh, yes. Just, this is, yeah. This is what we looked for. This is that chain that we're looking for right here. I am reborn. Now I can actually be on the offensive with one, and the defenses with another. Nice, nice, nice. I block that all day long. That's a Llanowar Elf. Did I play a land last turn? Oh, it was a Lotus Field, okay. I was gonna be like, why would I do that? No, this is fine. The reason this is fine is because I'm gonna play a Llanowar Elf. So just in case that they do have a flash creature here, which they haven't really shown that to be the case. But just in case they do, I have a blocker for it. Sure, get to scry. Decent. Yes. How big is this MF? That's 9, 10, 12? I do think I will be playing this for 12. Which, I could use Llanowar Elf. This would be 11. I can also play a land to make it even bigger. I think 13's fine. 1, 2, 4 plus 9 is 13. And we get to draw a card. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and double. Got him! Alright, this deck is fun. Oh man, that was fun. It was a little close there near the end, but we pulled it out. I like it. I don't know how you would make this best of 3. Take this up with LVD, that rhymed for some reason, but it's fucking fun. Yeah, no, it's a ton of fun. My expectation is that you possibly have some more. You could have like the red board wipe, the flame sweep or something, against super aggressive decks like Sakdos. You could run the pretty obvious hate cards. So, what the heck is that? You could run Fries. You could run the Autumn card. So there's one. I'm just gonna go and do this so it can be in the Aether Hub link. No, it's Summer. I can spell. Shut up. You know, they'll have Summer. You can have Fry. They're supposed to be in here. Shut up. I'm not sure what else you might want in a deck like this. I hate that that just happened. Ugh. I'm not sure what else you would want, but you could, for example, run Big Chandra. Big Chandra would be decent against the more control decks. Chandra. Big Chandra, thank you. Big Chandra would be decent against the control decks. You could theoretically run... what is that dumb card's name? It's a fucking dinosaur, right? I don't know the goddamn name of the good. It's a 4-mana dinosaur. Just 4 mana. There we go. You could theoretically run... Where are you at? Not Nullhide. You could theoretically run Nullhide if you're going against like discard decks. But Stitching Ceratops is another one. Really hates on blue. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely options for this deck. You could theoretically run this. I don't think you need to. But like both of these, for example, still activate Kiora. Fry's pretty helpful in a lot of situations. Veil of Summer's pretty helpful. Flame Sweep. Like, these 6 cards could be your sideboard and just like work out the numbers based on what you see. And I think this would be a reasonable best of 3 deck. And I love it. It's fucking fantastic. Down the description, you will find a link to LVD's channel. He's like, I think he's at 60,000 right now. He's like 3-4 times my size. So you probably know about him, but still, if you don't, LVD is great. I kind of try and model my, well, not necessarily purposely, but I really enjoyed the way he super like analyzed his plays and like really got into detail. So that's he was definitely one of my large inspirations when it came to content creation. So you should definitely check him out. He's fucking awesome. I would like to, of course, thank my lovely patrons, especially Salamander, Croft, Zin, and Ruxel, and Furrygat for the continued support. If you'd like to join them and support the channel, you can find links to that down in the description below, or you just press that channel join button, become a channel member today. Yeah, in the description, you'll find links to LVD's channel. You'll find links to, I don't know, my Twitch, my Instagram. If you like just pictures of flowers, you should totally check out my Instagram. I post like nothing but flowers. Discord, chat, play games, Aether Hub, host my deck lists, including this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's like it. There's a lot of good shit in the description, so check that out. I do hope you've enjoyed this video, because I enjoyed the shit out of it. That was a ton of fun. Also, I just realized we played against like very few actual decks, like meta decks, like things that you see constantly. But we did get to fight against some Field of the Dead decks, which is exactly what this deck is meant to prey on, so that's nice. But yeah, go ahead and tap that like button. Add a subscription to your mana pool, cast a comment to the comment section down below, pass the turn and the vid to some of your friends, and until next time, all will be one as the music crescendos.